Hello and welcome to Central Lyon High School for tonight's regional semifinal matchup between the West Sioux Falcons and your Central Lyon Lions. I'm Jeff Cruz. I'll be on the call tonight as we are getting warmed up and getting set here. Seeing captains going to the middle. Let's take a look at some of the stat comparisons between these two teams. Coming into tonight, West Sioux is 10-12 overall. Central Lyon 20-0. West Sioux averages 47.2 points per game. They shoot 37% from the field. They average 33 rebounds per game, 12.7 assists, and 8.7 steals per game. The Falcons also shoot 57% from the free throw line, and they average 18.1 turnovers per game. On the other hand, Central Lyon is averaging 64.1 points per game. They shoot 47% from the field, average 34.5 rebounds per game, 15.7 assists, 12.3 steals. Central Lyon also shoots 58% from the free throw line, and they average 12.9 turnovers per game. Earlier today, Coach Grafing and I had a chance to sit down and talk about the game from this past Tuesday and tonight's matchup. We'll have that interview now. Welcome back to the pregame show. We're being joined now by Central Lyon girls head coach Heather Grafing. Coach, thanks for joining us.
Good to be here.
All right, Coach, let's talk about the regional quarterfinal game from Tuesday night where the Lions got the 70-31 win. What did you think about that game?
I'm very proud of the girls. We came out a little bit slow. I love the fact that we could rest a little bit. We had that bye first round. But, when you end the regular season playing, it felt like at least, every other night it felt like we were playing a basketball game. And then we had a week off. I think that first quarter you could just kind of feel we just had to get back in the swing of things a little bit. And so the first quarter was a little bit slow, but after that the girls picked it up. One thing I said is, Boynton Hall, we knew they were going to come play really great defense, but our defense was better. And that's something we've prided ourselves on all year, is that defensively we're going to show up every quarter. And so even though we struggled a little bit the first quarter, we didn't struggle defensively. I thought we did a great job. And then, the rest of the game, the girls just kind of relaxed and things started falling for us. And, we were able to get a lead there at the end.
Yeah, Coach Gurlin and I talked about it yesterday before his game about taking a week off and how it's especially with the weird schedule that we had this year with all the snow in December and early January, where we basically ended the year with, back-to-back nights, or you play 3 out of 4, 3 nights out of 4 nights was a pretty common thing for us. I think the last 4 weeks of the season, it was 3 games a week every week except for 1, maybe. Yep. And so then take a whole week off and
against really good teams.
Yes, against really good. Yeah, especially on the girls' side, it was. We played. There's 3 other ranked teams.
3 other ranked teams.
We played all 3 of them basically in the last 5 games of the year.
It was crazy.
So it was like you said. Sometimes the week off or whatever, and give a lot of time to refocus or practice some things that you maybe don't get a chance to practice normally because you're just so focused on the next opponent. I got 1 day, or I got no days, or whatever. The week off can be good for some things, but it can also cause when you're not used to having time off, it can cause some issues with your shot, or just practice is great, but it's never a game.
Right, it's different. And, we had some kids that had some nagging injuries and things like that. And so having that week off was a huge blessing, just because those kids were able to rest. But, hindsight, after that first quarter, it's like, in practice too, if I had to do it over again, probably do a lot more scrimmaging than what we did, just to try to kind of keep our flow going a little bit. But regardless, like I told the girls, to start as slow as we did and then come out by the end of the game and score over our average and defensively hold them under what we typically hold teams. Fantastic finish. So super proud of those guys. Have to give a shout out to Kaylee Floyd.
Oh yes, definitely.
Oh yeah, she was really fun. We just have so many kids that can step up when we need them to, and so Floyd recognized right away that they were definitely focusing a lot on Desta and Addie and trying to keep Afton's drives, and she just found those gaps, and she just kind of got a quiet couple here, quiet couple there, and by the end of the night she ended up leading all scorers from both teams. So I thought she just did a phenomenal job, and you also have to give her credit. Defensively grabbed a couple of rebounds for us and things. Another one, our bench contribution was fantastic. Lexi came in off the bench. Riley got in a little bit of foul trouble early, not anything too serious, but at the same time we had to be a little conservative with her. And Lexi led us in rebounds with 9 rebounds. So to see our kids, especially our kids that come off the bench, make those big contributions this time of year is really exciting. And that's, this is the time we want to be playing our best basketball. And I felt like that was a step in the right direction. So I was just really proud of those guys.
Yeah, I believe we've had a lot of basketball this week, so
Yeah,
I might have my stats mixed up, but I believe the bench scoring was 26-0
Yes.
that night. I didn't realize it until the
Yeah.
game was almost over when I was looking at the video board with the stats, and I saw that stat pop up, and I was like, oh wow! And I looked down at my computer that
Yep.
the boys keep the stats on, and I was like, oh yeah, I guess so. But of course, when you have your leading scorer come off the bench,
Yeah.
you're going to end up having
You're
a
gonna
pretty
have,
good
yeah.
bench scoring
and
night. So.
at the end, Mariah Gurleman came off, hit a
Yeah,
couple
hit two
threes
threes,
for us. So it's exciting to see those kids. Obviously teams are gonna be throwing junk at us yet. They're gonna be trying to do things to stop Addie and Desta and Afton. And so to see those other kids step up and recognize those opportunities is really awesome. So I thought the girls did a great job. Super proud of them.
Yeah, and that will lead us in to tonight. We move on to the regional semifinals with West Sioux. What will we see out of the Falcons?
It's just a very different team than we've played. West Sioux has a lot of size inside. They got three kids listed as 6 foot. They play completely opposite style of what we do. And so this is a team that, for the most part, sits in a 2-3 zone, and they're going to try to, dare teams to shoot. And they're obviously, with their size, rebounding can be a bit of a challenge. And so that's something that we've talked about. And for us, we're kind of the total polar opposite of them, where we like to push the ball, we like to push the tempo. Play very little zone. We can if we need to, but we prefer that man-to-man. So I just think it's going to be kind of a battle tonight of two different styles of basketball.
Yeah, just watching a little bit of the ending of their game this past Tuesday with in the quarterfinals, saw them just a little bit, and yeah, they obviously a different conference, so we don't see them. I think I just looked. We've only played them 6 times. And,
something like that.
And at least going back to the quick stats era, which it goes back about 15, 16 years. So a little bit different style of play. It was pretty obvious when I watched just the last couple minutes of the game how it was slow things down, walk it up the court, those sorts of things. So it'll be interesting tonight to see the contrasting play styles. But what do you think will be some of the keys for Central Lyon to come away with that victory?
I think the biggest thing, and for us, it's just Central Lyon basketball. We're not going to come out and do anything different than what we typically do. But I think a big key is keeping that tempo up. That's something we want to do every night. So just for the girls to come out, we want to make this a track meet as much as we can. And then defensively, just a little bit different with those 6 foot kids in there. But we're really fortunate because we got some too. We've got Dust on the inside. Addie's just a hair under 6 foot, and Riley plays like she's 7 foot. So our kids are ready. We had a great couple days of practice. They know that's going to be a challenge, especially on the inside when we're talking about grabbing rebounds, things like that. But they're ready. They're excited, and I think we got some momentum from Tuesday yet.
All right. Well, hopefully the Lions can get it done and move on to the regional finals next Wednesday.
Yep, 1 quarter at a time. We'll go.
All right, Coach. Well, thank you for taking some time to join us today, and we'll be back with more of the pregame show after these words from our sponsors.
My grandpa came over here. That's why we're here. Just friendly people. The staff, the whole group. Makes you feel like you're part of a family. And if you know a farming at all, you need a banker. They have their ups and downs, and so do farming. And they stay with you as long as you're straightforward and honest with them, and they're honest with us, and they're community minded.
After a long day, deciding on dinner can be tough, but a few simple words can make everything better.
Pizza's here!
End your day the right way with pizza and chicken from the carry-out and delivery experts at your local Pizza Ranch.
And welcome back to Central Lyon High School. Thank Coach Heather Grafing for sitting down and joining us today. Take everyone, point this out right now. Yes, I know it says Wildcats, but our scoreboard, we were having some issues, and we had to go to a backup scoreboard system, and I cannot change the name. And I don't have a Falcons one because we haven't played West Sioux in quite some time. So the Falcons are going to be listed as Wildcats until we can halftime. We might be able to get that changed. But for now, it's going to be the Lions and the Wildcats, even though it's the Lions and the Falcons. But at least you'll get to see the score. So that's an explanation on that. Now let's take a look at the last 5 games for these two teams. West Sioux 3-2 on their last 5. They've won 3 in a row. Win at MMCRU in the regional quarterfinals. A win at home versus Lawton Bronson, a win at home versus Galen Catholic, and they had a loss on the road at Hinton and a loss at Remsen St. Mary's. Central Lyon 5-0 in their last 5. They have wins at home versus Boynton Hall and George Little Rock, win on the road at Sioux Center, a win on the road at Sibley Ocheyedan, and a win at home versus Sioux Center. As I said, these two teams have not played very much. Central Lyon has won 4 of the 6 all-time meetings. The last meeting was in 2019 in the postseason. Central Lyon did win that one. It was 58-43. Let's take a look at the Siouxland Conference final standings. You see Central Lyon in first place as Central Lyon girls winning their first ever outright Siouxland Conference title. On the other side, West Sioux, they are in the War Eagle. They finished tied for 4th with MMCRU. They were both 6-4 in conference play. Rankings, first time the girls have ever done rankings, or not the first time girls ever done rankings, that's boys from last night. Girls always do rankings. Central Lyon is ranked number 2 in Class 2A. Sibley Ocheyedan is ranked number 4, also in Class 2A. In Class 3A, Sioux Center is ranked 7th, and West Lyon is 15th. Let's take a look at the key players of the game for tonight. First, for the West Sioux Falcons, it's going to be senior Mia Danielson. Danielson averages 13.5 points per game, shoots 42% from the field, averages 9.2 rebounds, 1.5 assists, and 1.8 steals. Danielson is the leading scorer for West Sioux and the leading rebounder. For Central Lyon, our key player of the game, the senior number 10, Addison Clostebor. Clostebor averages 20.2 points per game. She shoots 49% from the field, averages 5.6 rebounds, 2 assists, and 1.9 steals per game. Clostebor is the leading scorer for the Lions, and she is second on the team in rebounds. Looking at how both of these teams got here, both of them had byes in the first round, the play-in round for the regionals. And then on Tuesday, Central Lyon defeated Boynton Hall 70-31 in the quarterfinals, and West Sioux defeated MMCRU 48-47. Already got a text about the scoreboard. Yes, I know, I just explained this. The scoreboard is going to say Wildcats, as it's the only scoreboard we could get to work. Everything was working last night. We didn't turn anything off. Got here tonight, and no scoreboard. So we had to go to a backup situation. It was either have it say Wildcats or have no scoreboard at all, so we just decided to have it say Wildcats. So that is the explanation on their scoreboard again. Let's take a look at the starting lineups for both of these teams. First, for West Sioux. They go like this. Number 12, a senior, Cassie Koopmans. Number 22, a senior, Addie Eckers. Number 30, a senior, Elizabeth Westra. Number 32, a senior, Mia Danielson. And number 45, junior, Molly Hulsoff. For Central Lyon, they go like this. Number 2, senior, Afton Schlumbum. Number 10, senior, Addison Clostebor. Number 22, senior, Dion Jansma. Number 40, a junior, Desta Hugedorn. And number 44, a junior, Riley Weiler. Head coach for the West Sioux Falcons is Shad Kopic, and for the Lions is Heather Grafing. We will step away here for a moment as we get finished with our starting lineups in the court, and then we'll have our national anthem. You're watching Lions basketball here on the CL Broadcast Network.
The Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union encourages positive behavior.
Pride, respect, leadership, and sportsmanship on the court and in the stands.
Remember what a great privilege it is to see your team compete. Thank you for your attendance. Enjoy the game.
And enjoy the game.
Here's to welcoming moments, big and small. At Avera, our nationally recognized health system will be right here with you, with care and coverage. Partner with Avera for more hellos, more hugs, more memories. We'll move you forward through sickness and health, and every milestone in between. Hello possibility, hello healthy, hello life. Avera, moving health forward.
DeNoble Austin & Company PC, certified public accountants, offers a variety of services including payroll, auditing, sales tax, financial statement preparation, and of course, income taxes. Whether you're a farmer, small or large business owner, or just require some assistance with your personal finances, DeNoble Austin & Company PC can save you time and peace of mind with the skills you need and the service you expect. Located in Rock Rapids and Laverne.
Your grandmother's fine china, those trendy sneakers, your collection of hand-carved duck decoys. Auto Owners protects your home. Because, well, somebody should. That's simple human sense.
Ask Sepreda Foltz Insurance and Real Estate in Rock Rapids, Iowa, if Auto Owners make sense for you.
Oh, now you do your job.
And we're back here in Rock Rapids as we are getting set for the tip-off. Make sure we thank our sponsors, Frontier Bank, Pizza Ranch, Premier Bank, Avera Medical Group, DeNoble Austin & Company PC, the Pepsi Beverage Company, Sanford Health, and Sepreda Foltz Insurance and Real Estate. Danielson and Hagedorn will do the jumping here. And the Lions win the tip. They'll start with the ball on offense. West Sioux, as Coach Grafing said, don't know if she said it in the interview or just when we were talking off of air, but West Sioux just sits in a 2-3 zone. Lions run a screen there for Addison Klosterboer, no good. Rebound down to Hagedorn, though. There's Klosterboer dribble drive over to Weiler. Weiler, 10-footer, no good. And rebound comes down to Hulsoff. Koopmans will get the offense started for the Falcons. Over to Danielson. Looking for a little high-low action as they get to Hulsoff, the high post. Back down in. This is Westra. Kick out to Deckers now. Deckers basically lives at the three-point line. She's got like 240 shots on the year, and I think 229 of them are come off of our three-pointers. Lions looking to push. Throw that one out of bounds. Koopmans again. Get things started here. Deckers over to Danielson. That one kicked by Riley Weiler. Again, I'll say this many a times tonight, but our scoreboard was not working this when we got here, so we had to scramble and to get anything. That's why it says Wildcats and not Falcons. It did say Falcons, but then we didn't have a scoreboard. So I had to go to a backup. Another high-low. They kick this time. Koopmans on the drive, cut off. Danielson back out to Koopmans. High-low, dump down. That one was to Westra, no good, and here come the Lions on the fast break. Skip pass to Schlumbum. There's Jansma in the corner. And Deion Jansma, no good. That's Koopmans with the rebound. Over to Deckers. Danielson with it. And stolen away by the Lions. Here comes Schlumbum. Addison Klosterboer, three-pointer no good, and rebound comes down to Elizabeth Westra, and Dessa Hagedorn will commit the foul. Lions will get into a little bit of full court press here. Koopmans will bring it up. Not much of a press, or just man-to-man. Schlumbaugh momentarily knocked that one away, got her hand on that pass as well. Danielson looking for a screen from Westra. Lions hedge it and cut her off. Now she's dead and throws it to nobody, but Koopman's able to get it momentarily, but the Lions steal it away. And the Lions are on the board finally. quick timeout taken by Coach Kopic. We'll take it with him. You're watching Lions basketball here on the CL Broadcast Network.
When the world changes, you change with it. By embracing new rhythms, redefining connection, and taking less for granted, you push through the uncertainty. And at every point along the way, we stand with you. Because even when your world looks different, our commitment to your care stays the same. Sanford Health. Health lives here.
My grandpa came over here. That's why we're here.
We're back here at Central Lyon. Upcoming events here on the CL Broadcast Network. This is the last basketball game, home basketball game of the year. We'll have some concerts coming up in March. As March 7th, the parade, 5th through 12th grade parade of bands at 7 o'clock. Danielson with it. Cut off, and there's a line to the steal. They kind of telegraphed that one. Schlumbum leading the break. After Schlumbum, no one's going to stop her, and she's up and in, and a foul. So Afton Schlumbum with her first bucket of the evening. Goes to the free throw line and knocks it down. Schlumbum, third leading scorer on the team. Shoots 53% from the free throw line. Also leads the team in assists with 6.1 and steals at 2.8 steals per game. That's Deckers with it. Skip pass, almost stolen away. Danielson comes up with it though. Pulse off now at the top of the key. Danielson. 4 Lions there for the rebound. And Schlumbum will push it ahead for the Lions. Lions get into Weiler. Now back out to Klosterboer. There's Hugedorn. Skip pass over there to Dion Jansma. And that one hits all sorts of parts of the rim. And a quick jump ball is called on that rebound attempt. Possession arrow will be in favor of the Falcons. Alexis Austin coming into the game for the first time, along with Serenity McMahon for the Falcons. Give a shout out to Betty and Matt Roach watching from Lion Specialty Care here in town. Also to the Weilers watching from Florida. And Larry DeBoer watching from Orange City. That one almost stolen away by Schlumbum. And then this one is stolen away by Klosterboer. And Addison Klosterboer with another layup. Once again, I know our scoreboard says Wildcats. It's going to. We couldn't get the normal scoreboard to work, so we had to go to a backup. At least it's the right colors. Kind of. I mean, they are blue and red, so blue color. Danielson with it now on the wing. Kick to Deckers. Back to Danielson. Back over to Deckers. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. There's McMahon with it. Three-pointer blocked by, that was Dion Jansma, and Alexis Austin travels before she can get that shot up. Another timeout taken by Coach Kopic of the West Sioux Falcons. Full timeout. We'll take it with him. You're watching Lions basketball here on the CL Broadcast Network.
My grandpa came over here. That's why we're here. Just friendly people. The staff, the whole group. Makes you feel like you're part of a family. And if you know a fireman at all, you need a banker. They have their ups and downs, and so do firemen. And they stay with you as long as you're straightforward and honest with them, and they're honest with us, and they're community minded.
After a long day, deciding on dinner can be tough, but a few simple words can make everything better.
Pizza's here.
End your day the right way with pizza and chicken from the carryout and delivery experts at your local Pizza Ranch.
Back here in Rock Rapids, last 3:25 here of the first quarter. Once again, thank our sponsors, Frontier Bank, Pizza Ranch, Premier Bank, Avera Medical Group, Denal Boston Company PC, the Pepsi Beverage Company, Sanford Health, and Seaport Foltz Insurance and Real Estates. Lions another press. They get it in to Westra, and Westra almost throws that one away as it's knocked out of bounds by Schlumbum. Hulsoff back into the game for the Falcons. She'll give Westra a break. Very, very short bench for the Falcons. They have 8 on their roster, only 7 dressed out here tonight. Koopman's with it, being guarded by Schlumbum. And Jansma steals it away. Koopman's looking for a screen, but the Lions are forcing these screens way out top. West Sioux really unable to do anything with it. That's Deckers. Over to McMahon. 7 seconds left on the shot clock. And Danielson. And she's fouled. First one no good. Kaylee Floyd into the game for the first time for the Lions. Weiler back in for Central Lyon as well. And Danielson goes 1 for 2. Danielson is a 57% free throw shooter on the season. Skip pass to Floyd. Gets it into Weiler. Good ball movement here by the Lions. Nice give and a great cut by Alexis Austin. West Sioux barely gets that one in under the 5-second call as McMahon has to go get it. Koopmans gets it over to Deckers. Danielson now, back to Deckers. There's Hulsoff, and Hulsoff gets her first bucket. Lions push ahead. Addison Clostebor for 3, and it's good. West Sioux breaks the press. Layup no good. Rebound down to Weiler. Now Schlumbum with it. Cross-court pass. There's Clostebor. Clostebor again. That one's going to be no good. And a foul is called as Riley Weiler had really good position. Can't see the girl's number. It looks like Deckers. Yes, Addie Deckers will be called for her first foul. 2 team fouls apiece. Lions will inbound. That one to Weiler. Weiler is fouled. That is on Hulsoff, her first, team's third. So Weiler will go to the free throw line. Also have the Hillbrandses, Ina Fey and Allen watching. As Weiler misses that first one. Harder's watching, as well as Rhoda Lang watching all the way from Las Vegas. A little bit warmer there, probably, than it is here. As Elizabeth Westra checks back into the game. Koopman's being guarded by Schlumbum. It's a Westra, high-low action. The Lions are all over that high-low action. Hugedorn and Jansma back into the game, and checking into the game for the first time tonight for the Lions is number 30, Ashlyn Davis. Koopman's a inbound. And Westra almost loses it out of bounds, and she's going to be fouled by Floyd on the shot attempt. Kaylee Floyd's first foul, third team foul. Now do it. 13-5 lead now. Lions get into Hagedorn. Hagedorn has that one blocked. Jump ball is called, and Central Lyon will maintain possession. Davis will inbound. She gets it into Hagedorn. Hagedorn over to Weiler, now back to Jansma. There's Davis in the corner, dump down to Hagedorn. Up and under move, Desta Hagedorn, good footwork. And Desta Hagedorn gets the bucket. Her first two-pointer of the ball game. McMahon with it now, goes baseline, cut off by the Lions, throws that one up, no good. Hulsoff there for the rebound, blocked though by Hagedorn, and Hulsoff will commit the foul. Schlumbum gets to Hagedorn. Back to Schlumbum. There's Klosterboer. Klosterboer, baseline move, and Addison Klosterboer with a layup. And the Lions take a 17-5 lead into the second quarter. We'll be back after these words from our sponsors here on the CL Broadcast Network.
After a long day, deciding on dinner can be tough, but a few simple words can make everything better.
Pizza's here.
End your day the right way with pizza and chicken from the carryout and delivery experts at your local pizza ranch.
Welcome back here to Central Lyon. And our great broadcast producers, Jason Heiser and Gabe Hansen, have fixed the scoreboard. Kind of. They just put a black box over top of it. Put the word Falcons in it. Unfortunately, didn't have time to do any of this before the game, as didn't have a whole lot of lead time, as turned things on and tried to troubleshoot. Either way, it's working now. Decker's with it. Yet to attempt a shot. She averages about 11 three-pointers per game. McMahon with it. There's Danielson. Koopman's dribble drive, and she travels. Weiler with it in the corner. Still 2-3 zone, and that one's a little high. But as I was saying, still a 2-3 zone for West Sioux. They get this one in to Deckers in the corner. There's West Sioux. Looking for Danielson, almost loses it. And McMahon, they almost lose it again. Now Koopman's with it. West Sioux very comfortable going late into the shot clock here. They're not a very fast-paced team. Again, almost stolen away. Koopman's with it over to McMahon. Back to Koopman's. Cross court there to Danielson. Left-handed shot, up and in. Here come the Lions. Cross court to Jansma. Into Weiler, and Riley Weiler has that one kind of ring around the rosy there. Unable to knock it down. Koopmans to Danielson. And the help from Klostebor causes a turnover. Weiler finds Schlumbum. Afton Schlumbum over to Addison Klostebor. Klostebor no good. Rebound down to Deckers. So the Lions getting some really good looks, but they are 1 of 7 from behind the three-point arc. They shoot 40% from back there on the year. So you wouldn't expect that to continue. Though you have a 10-point lead and you're shooting not very good. Got to be happy with that. Lions with another steal. 9th turnover committed by the Falcons. Schlumbum on the dribble drive. Left-handed layup, no good. Rebound, Desta Hugedorn, and Desta Hugedorn gets her second basket of the evening. Schlumbum just pestering Koopmans there. Remind everyone, let us know where you're watching from. Drop us a line in the YouTube chat or send me a text. McMahon, dribble drive. And a push is going to be called on Klostebor. Pulsoff back in for the Falcons. Davis back in for Central Lyon. So that foul on Addison Klostebor, her first. 14 fouls on each team here so far. Falcons just get that one in to Danielson. Good job there by the Lions to cover back up on Deckers. Deckers really the only three-point threat on the team. And another steal. And Schlumbum is fouled by Cassie Koopmans. Lions just get that one in. Wide open, Desta Hugedorn, no good. Rebound is down to Koopmans. Deckers with it now, looking to get feed into Hulsoff. There's a screen set by Danielson. Good hedge there by Weiler. And Weiler got a little aggressive there. Called for the hold. Alexis Austin into the game. She'll give Weiler a break. That is Weiler's first. 5 team fouls on both teams. McMahon over to Deckers. Koopmans with it. Danielson. And Danielson up and in. After Schlumbum. Over to Ashlyn Davis. Ashlyn Davis, three-pointer, no good. Rebound down to Schlumbum. Nice find there. Schlumbum tried to get it to Hugedorn, but it knocked away, but it goes right to Alexis Austin, who gives it right back to Hugedorn. West Sioux fans very upset that no fouls are being called. Well, both teams have exactly the same, so Another timeout by West Sioux. 3 of their 5 timeouts already used here in this game. We'll take it with them. You're watching Lions basketball here on the CL Broadcast Network.
The Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union encourages positive behavior.
Pride, respect, leadership, and sportsmanship on the court and in the stands.
Remember what a great privilege it is to see your team compete. Thank you for your attendance. Enjoy the game.
And enjoy the game.
Here's to welcoming moments, big and small. At Avera, our nationally recognized health system will be right here with you, with care and coverage. Partner with Avera for more hellos, more hugs, more memories. We'll move you forward through sickness and health, and every milestone in between. Hello possibility, hello healthy, hello life. Avera, moving health forward.
Welcome back to Rock Rapids. Reminder that the winner of tonight will play the winner of Hinton and MVAO COU on Wednesday, February 22nd at 7 o'clock. Not really sure where yet. Probably depends on who wins and where the game will be. My guess would be MOC or Sioux Center, pretty much whoever wins. Going to be centrally located in a bigger gym. 1A and 2A schools do not host the regional finals. The association wants bigger gyms for those, even though Central Lyon has a bigger gym than multiple 3A teams in the Sioux Lane Conference. Schlumbum over to Austin, out to Klostebor. Klostebor to Schlumbum after Schlumbum's three-pointer. That's short. Hugedorn, right place, right time, and misses but gets her own rebound. And a foul. That foul is on Cassie Koopmans, her second. 16 foul. See here on the replay. Right there on the dribble drive. That one, Lions can run it down, it's fine. No over and back because you're inbounding. You can throw it all the way over if you want to, not a big deal. Schlumbum with it. Austin hits Hugedorn, and that one blocked partially but by Hulsoff. But Gusta Hugedorn gets her own rebound, puts it up and in. Koopmans over to Deckers. Hulsoff with it, high-low to Danielson, and good pass there from Molly Hulsoff. Schlumbum over to Klostebor. Klostebor dribble drive. There's Schlumbum again. Now Schlumbum on the dribble drive finds Klostebor wide open. Addison Klostebor no good. Ashlyn Davis rebound up, no good. Rebound comes down to Danielson. So Lions still with a 9-point lead. Another high-low attempt and a nice high-low there by the West Sioux. Lions need to do a better job. Hugedorn's got to put ball pressure on Hulsoff. She can't just let her throw that in. Make it a little tougher pass. Alexis Austin has it. Back out to Hugedorn. Lions swing it to Schlumbum. Over to Klostebor. Klostebor from the free throw line, up and in. Back to a 9-point lead. Koopmans gets it in. McMahon has it now. Screen set. Ball goes over to Koopmans. And a foul will be called on Austin. Say hi to Amy and Tom Menage who are watching. Also, Hope Fine Art watching from Pella, cheering on the Lions. Riley Weiler's aunt watching. The Falcons will inbound. Get that one into Danielson. Tough shot there, up and in for Mia Danielson. So a 2-3 zone working so far for West Sioux. When Lions shoot 1 for 10 from behind the arc, it's going to work pretty well. Schlumbum has that one knocked away. Klosterboer back with it. Now there's Schlumbum. Skip pass to Klosterboer. Addison Klosterboer up, no good. Schlumbum down with the rebound, though. Lions only have 5 or 6 seconds. Klosterboer at the buzzer, no good. And Hugordon gets a rebound, but she won't get it up and in. So a good quarter for West Sioux as they outscore the Lions 13-8, but the Lions still will maintain an 8-point lead, or sorry, a 7-point lead, 25-18. Halftime show coming up. We'll have an interview with Central Lyon large group speech coach Lenny Ditzworth, along with some halftime highlights put together by Jason Heiser and Gabe Hansen.
The Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union encourages positive behavior.
Pride, respect, leadership, and sportsmanship on the court and in the stands.
Remember what a great privilege it is to see your team compete. Thank you for your attendance. Enjoy the game.
And enjoy the game.
Here's to welcoming moments, big and small. At Avera, our nationally recognized health system will be right here with you, with care and coverage. Partner with Avera for more hellos, more hugs, more memories. We'll move you forward through sickness and health, and every milestone in between. Hello possibility, hello healthy, hello life. Avera, moving health forward.
DeNoble Austin & Company PC, certified public accountants, offers a variety of services including payroll, auditing, sales tax, financial statement preparation, and of course, income taxes. Whether you're a farmer, small or large business owner, or just require some assistance with your personal finances, DeNoble Austin & Company PC can save you time and peace of mind with the skills you need and the service you expect. Located in Rock Rapids and Laverne.
Welcome back to the halftime show. We're being joined now by Central Lyon large group speech coach Lenny Ditzworth. Lenny, thanks for joining me today.
Well, thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Let's start off here by first, let's define what large group speech is and how is it different from individual speech?
Okay, large group speech, might think that it'd be a great big team, like 15 kids or something, but you have a minimum of 3.
Okay.
You can have 3 students doing anything from a group improv to a film. They can do a film, or they can do a choral reading, and so it's, a group improv means it's just more than one.
Okay.
More than one, yes.
And you guys have both speeches, individual and large group. They have different competitions.
Yes.
They're set up the same, but
Yep.
so you have a district competition, and
Yes.
that was back in middle of January.
Yes.
And then this past 2 Saturdays ago, I believe, the first Saturday of the
Yep.
month in February, you have your state competition.
Yes.
How do those competitions work?
All right, so for districts, you sign up the kids and they get to go. And this year I had 6 different groups go. So from last year going to districts, I had 3 with 9 kids, and then this year I had 19 kids in 6 different groups. And so when you go to districts, there's one judge that you perform your improv is spontaneous, whatever you choose, or you show your film. We had a choral reading, and then we had a reader's theater, and then 3 improvs and the film. And so what they do is they perform. It's one judge. If they get a rating of 1, which is the best, they go on to state.
Okay.
If they get a rating of 2, it means they did okay, but they might need improvement. Very seldom do you see a 3, and I've never seen anyone be disqualified. So yeah, so that's a little different for districts. Then, if you receive a 1, you go on to state.
Okay.
And so we had 3 improv groups, and our film go on to state. So, and then at state you have 3 judges.
Okay. So it's the same basic
It's
setup.
the same basic setup. You perform in front of the judges, but you have 3 people evaluating you instead of 1.
Okay. And
Yeah.
then in addition to state, there is one more possibility to advance, and that's all states.
Yes.
How are the kids selected, or the groups? I shouldn't say kids, either groups.
Yeah.
How the groups selected for all states?
All right, all state, you have to be nominated from your 3 judges. 2 of the judges have to nominate your group.
Okay.
And so this year we have Lauren, Aaron, and Gabby's improv group. So that made it to all state. So their group is nominated from their judges, and then from that they get together with all the other judges and talk about what they did the best, what makes them, I guess, the best out of everyone.
Okay.
And so out of the 740 improv groups this year, only 25 are selected in the state.
Okay.
So going to all state is a great honor. It is a festival instead of a competition.
Okay.
But they do have a Critics' Choice Award. They always have a guest judge from that field.
Gotcha.
So, yeah, it'll be exciting for the kids to go.
And so we are going tomorrow.
Yes.
This is we're recording this today,
Yep.
Friday. So tomorrow, Saturday,
Yeah.
they perform what, like 3 o'clock or something?
Yeah, 3:10.
3:10.
Yep, and we're going to Ames. So
Okay. And
we have
it's on the Iowa State University campus.
Yep.
And so they'll perform like you said, there is an award for Critics' Choice,
Yep.
but really it's just to show your talent.
Yep, it's just to show your talent, and they'll have some judges there for them. And, we start with opening ceremonies at 8, where we all get together, and then you can go and watch all the different things that people that are performing. And then our kids will perform at 3:10, and then at 4:45 is the closing ceremonies, where we actually will receive our awards, and then they'll give out the critics. I think that's when they give the Critics' Choice out. I don't know, it's my first time going to all state, so it's kind of exciting.
All right.
Yes.
All right. Well, we want to say congratulations to
Yes,
you and
thank
all
you.
the kids
The
that
kids, they did great.
participated in
Yes.
general, and especially the ones that made it to state, and then
Yeah.
our group that's going to all state.
Yes, thank you. Thank you
All
for having
right.
me.
You bet. Well, thank you for taking some time to join us, and we'll be back with more of the halftime show after these words from our sponsors.
DeNoble Austin & Company PC, certified public accountants, offers a variety of services including payroll, auditing, sales tax, financial statement preparation, and of course, income taxes. Whether you're a farmer, small or large business owner, or just require some assistance with your personal finances, DeNoble Austin & Company PC can save you time and peace of mind with the skills you need and the service you expect. Located in Rock Rapids and Laverne.
Your grandmother's fine china, those trendy sneakers, your collection of hand-carved duck decoys. Auto Owners protects your home. Because, well, somebody should. That's simple human sense.
Ask Sepreda Foltz Insurance and Real Estate in Rock Rapids, Iowa, if auto owners make sense for you.
Oh, now you do your job.
When the world changes, you change with it. By embracing new rhythms, redefining connection, and taking less for granted, you push through the uncertainty. And at every point along the way, we stand with you. Because even when your world looks different, our commitment to your care stays the same. Sanford Health. Health lives here.
we're back here at Central Lyon for the start of our third quarter. A few more shout-outs here. Looks like we have Kim Docker watching from Red Oak. I believe that's Coach and high school history teacher Ben Docker's relative. Jan Gerlman watching from Florida. Wade Jansmo watching down in Dallas. Amy Kim watching from Bangladesh. And Hope Rasmussen watching on their way to Ames as the large group speech participants are going to Ames tonight, or maybe tomorrow, not exactly sure. Linny Ditsworth, the coach there, sitting down and talking to me today. She's also watching. Also Terry and Kathy Van Berkham watching on their way home from state wrestling. And the Lions get things started off. Short corner to Jansma. Takes a dribble, and Jansma gets it up and in. So Dion's first basket of the evening. Lions not shooting all that great tonight. 35% from the field and just 9%, 1 of 11 behind the three-point line. West Sioux, on the other hand, 7 of 14 from the field and 1 of 2 from three-point. That's Westra, no good on the shot attempt. Central Lyon will push forward here. Klostebor fadeaway, no good. Good box out there that time by Koopmans. She picks up a dribble, gets it over to Danielson. The Lions, if you West Sioux fans, if you haven't seen the Lions play, they will pester the ball handler pretty much at all times. There's Deckers for 3, no good, and rebound tipped out to Koopmans. Danielson to Hulsoff. Deckers, that's a long three-pointer. That could have been NBA. Miss goes out of bounds. Central Lyon will have possession. Jansma with it over to Weiler. They get it to Schlumbum. Now Hugedorn. Afton with it. Left-handed layup, up and in. Afton Schlumbum. Now with 5 points. Going along with 4 rebounds and 4 assists. Unofficially, of course, as our 8th graders, Caleb Quaker and Mason Herbert, are keeping stats for everyone. Decker's with it. Out top. There's Danielson. Drive, pop, no good, and knocked out of bounds. No. Oh, yes. Schlumbum's foot is on the line. Say hi to Matt and Dawn Bohr and Ashley and Zed Hymanson that are watching. Officials here discussing whether or not that actually hit the rim. Should we ask them if they want to see a replay of it? We can probably go back in our YouTube stream and see if it did or not. Apparently they're going to decide that it did, so they're going to reset to 35 here. Deckers, a little picket fence, and Deckers no good. Rebound down to Weiler. Here come the Lions. Cross court to Klostebor. Back out to Schlumbum. Weiler with it. Get it into Hugedorn, and Hugedorn up, and she is fouled. That foul is on Hulsoff. That is her first team foul of the second half. As Desta Hugedorn, second on the team in scoring at 14.8 points per game. Also leads the team in rebounds with 8.5 rebounds per game. Gets that first one up and in. Serenity McMahon, the only sub that the Falcons have used tonight, will check in for Hulsoff. West Sioux, again, only 7 players here in uniform. I misspoke earlier. I said they have 8. They actually have 9 on their roster on varsity bound. And Schlumbum gets a steal but misses it, kind of loses control, misses it, and Weiler holds it. Bad decision there. Good rebound, bad decision to hold it as West Sioux quickly grabbed it. Possession arrow is in favor of West Sioux. Lions, again, gonna stay with that press. Get into Deckers, back to Danielson. Lions doing whatever they can to try to force West Sioux to speed up the game here. This is mind-numbingly slow for Central Lyon fans, as the Lions are used to getting up and running. Made baskets, missed baskets, it doesn't matter, as Hagedorn steals that one away. Slum bump, good find. Desta Hagedorn, she's fouled. That's more like Lyon basketball, getting out and running, cutting to the basket. Good find there. Second foul on Elizabeth Westra. Molly Hulsoff will check back in. She does have those 3 fouls, so I wouldn't be surprised to see the Lions try and get it down low and attack Hulsoff. That didn't hit the rim. So automatic turnover.
They fixed it. It showed Wildcats on all of
That one knocked out of bounds off the Lions. Also say hi to Denny and Diane Altman, Randy, Candy Call, Bruce and Jane Anning watching from Port Arkansas, Texas. Again, hopefully all you guys chiming in from these warmer weather states are having warmer weather, as not been the warmest here. Earlier in the week it wasn't bad. Last few days have not been great. That one stolen away by Weiler. She jumped in front of that pass. Schlumbum looking to push the pace, that is, over to Klostebor. Klostebor, dribble drive, no good, and that's Danielson with the rebound. So the Lions continue their shooting woes here tonight. And good defense, though. Push ahead to Klostebor, and over to Weiler, and Riley Weiler with the layup. Weiler's first 2-point basket, and Coach Kopic will take a timeout. 30-second timeout, so we'll take it with them. Watching Lions basketball here on the CL Broadcast Network.
My grandpa came over here. That's why we're here. Just friendly people. The staff, the whole group. Makes you feel like you're part of a family. And if you know a fireman at all, you need a banker. They have their ups and downs, and so do firemen. And they stay with you as long as you're straightforward and honest with them, and they're honest with us, and they're community minded.
Back here in Rock Rapids, remind everyone, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel so you know when we post videos or when we start those live broadcasts. And be sure to follow Central Lyon on Facebook and Twitter to keep up on all the latest news. So West Sioux will inbound as the Lions have out to a 10-0 run here to start this third quarter. They back up to a 17-point lead. Deckers gets it down to Danielson. That one's blocked again, this time by Hagedorn. Schlumbum gets it to Klostebor, no good. Rebound out to Jansma, but it's poked away. That was Koopmans. And Koopmans gets the layup. Good hustle there by both Klostebor and Weiler, just not quite quick enough to get down the court. First 2-pointer, first any points made, that I should say, by West Sioux this quarter. And Hagedorn goes right at Hulsoff. She can't really do much. She's got 3 fouls. Back to a 17-point lead now for the Lions. Lions have had great third quarters all year. They've started out well so far in this third quarter. Schlumbum thinks better of it. She finds Klostebor. Thought about the 3. Dump pass there to Hagedorn. Kick it out to Schlumbum. Afton Schlumbum, 10-footer good. Afton with 7 points. Just one off of her season average. Koopmans gets it over to Deckers. Hulsoff now. Now that ball pressure on Hulsoff, she can't get that high-low pass in. Much better job by the Lions that time. Danielson, good footwork there by Danielson to keep her pivot foot down on the ground. But here come the Lions. Jansma has that one blocked. I think it was blocked by Deckers. Again, Lions push. They're willing to push even on a made basket. They don't care. They are just willing to trying to get out and run. Made, miss, doesn't matter. Good job there by James. Going to get a finger in and poke that one away. First subs of the third quarter for the Lions. Alexis Austin, Kaylee Floyd back into the game. Screenplay there for Deckers. Nothing going. Koopman's with it now. Danielson. And she's going to be called. Sorry, she's going to be have a foul committed on her, I should say, by Alexis Austin. That's Austin's third. Second on the Lions this half. And Sioux barely gets that one in. McMahon with it. And Danielson does a good job of maintaining her balance and getting that one up and in. Floyd with it. And Kaylee Floyd goes to the bank. Kaylee, as you heard Coach Grafing talk about in the pregame, Kaylee Floyd leading scorer on Tuesday for all scorers. She knocks down her first bucket of the evening. Lions back up to an 18-point lead now. Koopman's cut off. That one going to be knocked out of bounds off of Alexis Austin. Westra back into the game for the Falcons. Jansma back in now for the Lions. Give Clostebor a break. Deckers to Koopmans. McMahon with it now. Shot clock to 5. Koopmans just has to get it up, and that's going to go off the Lions. Great defense there by Central Lyon. Unfortunately, unable to get the rebound off the forced shot. Shot clock is turned off. And stolen away by Schlumbum. After Schlumbum's going to take this one all the way. No good. Rebound comes down to Danielson. Again, Lions not shooting well tonight. They're shooting way under, they're under their field goal percentage for the year. Another steal there by Lions, and here comes Hagedorn. She finds Jansma. Left hand is good, and Dion Jansma will score, and that'll do it for the third quarter. So a good finish there. Really good third quarter. Lions outscore the Falcons 19-6. So they outscore them by 13. Take a 20-point lead in the fourth quarter here on the CL Broadcast Network.
After a long day, deciding on dinner can be tough, but a few simple words can make everything better.
Pizza's here.
End your day the right way with pizza and chicken from the carry-out and delivery experts at your local Pizza Ranch.
We're back here at Central Lyon for the start of the fourth quarter. Again, Lions, great third quarter, as they have had great third quarters pretty much all year. Outscore the Falcons 19-6. Jansma with it over to Schlumbum. Hagedorn finds Klossboer in the corner. Back to Hagedorn. Over to Riley Weiler. Schlumbum on the dribble drive. Nice find. Hagedorn gets the layup. So Deckers will bring it up for the Falcons. Deckers just with the one made three-pointer on the evening. She averages 10 points a game. That one's stolen away again by the Lions. Unofficially 17 turnovers on the game to just 3 in favor of the Lions. Kick out to Klosterboer. Good close out there by Deckers. Over to Schlumbum. Gets to Weiler. There's Jansma now. Deion Jansma for 3, no good. Rebound run down by Schlumbum. Almost stolen away there by Koopmans. Back to Schlumbum, into Weiler. She kicks it to Klosterboer. Klosterboer, long three-point attempt, no good. Another rebound by Afton Schlumbum. Dump down to Hagedorn, no good. Weiler and Westra fight for the rebound, and it'll be a jump ball. West Sioux will have possession. Remind everyone, the winner of tonight will play again on Wednesday, February 22nd, against the winner of Hinton and MVAO COU. Koopmans gets stuck there, finally gets it over to Deckers, into Danielson, back out to Koopmans, and a three-point attempt is good by Cassie Koopmans. Back to a 19-point lead now. Jump ball is the call. Schlumbum on the drive out to Weiler. Lions swing it to Klossboer, gets it into Hagedorn. Back out to Schlumbum. Under 10 seconds, but Schlumbum finds a wide open Hagedorn, misses it. And again, the Lions up by 19, but does not seem like they've played all that well. Probably because they normally shoot 40% from the free throw or from the three-point line, and they're shooting 13% tonight. That might have a little something to do with why this game kind of feels a little awkward, or that the Lions aren't at their best. However, they are basically in complete control defensively here. Decker stops her dribble, gets it to Koopmans. Koopmans drives, but cut off. Back out to Deckers. They don't know that the shot clock is down, and there it is. Shot clock violation. Good defense there by the Lions. Not even to allow a shot attempt from the West Sioux Falcons. Klosterboer swings it over to Schlumbum. Back over to Klosterboer. Goes baseline and is tripped by Westra. Say hi to Dave and Rita Nelson watching from Sioux Falls. They're my mother and father-in-law. My wife is probably watching as she was down at state wrestling, driving back today with the cheerleaders. And Westra commits her fourth foul. Lions get this one in. Schlumbum. Weiler to Hagedorn. Hagedorn up and good, and Desta Hagedorn with another bucket. McMahon with it now. Deckers. They get into Hulsoff. Koopmans. Hulsoff with it. Right-handed layup no good, but she's fouled. Say hi to Linda Sylvie, watching all the way from Southwest Rock Rapids. Coach Greg Towns' mother is watching from Fort Dodge, Lori. And Lenny Ditzworth and the large group speech watching on their way down to Ames. Wish them good luck tomorrow. They not compete, they perform at 3:10 on the campus of Iowa State's. Hulsoff knocks down the first free throw and gets them both. Molly Hulsoff, 64% free throw shooter on the season. Schlumbum with it. Austin now in the corner. Lions going with a small lineup here without Hagedorn. Klostebor will be the post. Weiler in the corner, looking to get it to Klostebor. Skip past to Jansma, over to Austin in the corner. Now Klostebor comes out. Skip past to Jansma, now 10 seconds left in the shot clock. Jansma, probably not the greatest decision there. That one out of bounds off of the Falcons. Getting in, 5 seconds left. And a shot clock violation on Central Lyon. You got to inbound it, girls. Shot clock violation. You don't just get to take it off and go. Say hi to the Snyders and the Ackermans. Watching from Aruba. I don't think that's right. I thought I saw a Snapchat of my Uncle Dan driving the RV today, unless he was driving it somewhere to go to Aruba. Hulsoff with it on the block gets another 2 points. Lions with a 17-point lead here, 3 minutes to go in this one. Weiler back over to Jansma. There's Klostebor with it. She'll drive. Shot up, no good. Hulsoff down with the rebound. Lions have done a good job with rebounds tonight, as it's pretty much tied. 22 rebounds apiece. And that's going to be a charge on Molly Hulsoff. Oh, wait, that's not a charge? It's not a charge, and it's not a shooting foul. Not really sure how either one of those things can be true. That was either a charge or it was a shooting foul. You can't be one. It can't be neither. You call whatever you want, but Hulsoff was shooting when she made contact. Either way, second foul on Weiler, fourth on the Lions. West Sioux also has 4. Deckers gets it to Danielson, almost stolen away, and that one blocked away. But Hulsoff gets the rebound, and Hulsoff gets it up and in. Schlumbum over to Austin. Getting into Hagedorn, out, kicked out to Klostebor, now Jansma with it. Schlumbum finds Jansma in the corner. Dion Jansma, and finally a three-pointer in for Jansma. As Klostebor and Jansma, the two main three-point shooters on the team. That's the first one made three-pointer for either one of them tonight. Back to an 18-point lead here. Deckers has it now. Gets it to Hulsoff. Blocked twice there. First shot blocked by Hagedorn, second shot blocked by Austin. Good job there by the Lions. As we go down to the last 90 seconds of this game. This one up, and Hagedorn is fouled. See the replay here. As Hagedorn heads the line to shoot 2. That was the 4th foul on Hulshoff. First one, no good. Desta, 63% free throw shooter on the season. Second one is no good as well. Austin has that rebound go over her head. And Koopman's get things started here for West Sioux. And blocked away by the Lions. Goes out of bounds. So a minute left here in the game. Lions up by 18. Obviously going to take the victory here and move on. They'll play the winner of Hinton and MVAO-COU on Wednesday. Not sure where that game is going to be held, as we don't know the opponent. As Schlumbum, Lions get the steal and the layup. Back to a 20-point lead, right where we started this quarter. And Coach Kopic will take a timeout. We'll take it with them. You're watching Lions basketball here on the CL Broadcast Network.
When the world changes, you change with it. By embracing new rhythms, redefining connection, and taking less for granted, you push through the uncertainty. And at every point along the way, we stand with you. Because even when your world looks different, our commitment to your care stays the same. Sanford Health. Health lives here.
Your grandmother's fine china, those trendy sneakers, your collection of hand-carved duck decoys. Auto Owners protects your home. Because, well, somebody should. That's simple human sense.
Ask Foltz Insurance and Real Estate in Rock Rapids, Iowa, if auto owners make sense for you.
Oh, now you do your job.
And we're back here in Rock Rapids for the final few seconds of this game. Make sure we thank our sponsors: Frontier Bank, Pizza Ranch, Premier Bank, Avera Medical Group, Deneau Boston and Company PC, the Pepsi Beverage Company, Sanford Health, and Foltz Insurance and Real Estate. Say hi to Kim and Joe Murphy and family watching from Breckenridge. As that one's stolen away by Klostebor. And Klostebor gets the roll. Which kind of says, thank you. About time I made something tonight. Tom Tilley, Tom and Pam watching from Arizona as well. Thank you all for watching in. Hopefully you've enjoyed yourself tonight and all season long. As Hulshoff makes that one. This will do it for us here on the CL Broadcast Network for the winter season. As both the boys and girls still alive, obviously, as the boys will play the West Sioux boys coming up on Tuesday. That game is going to be in MOC in the district final. Hulshoff up and in. The girls will move on to play in the regional semifinal. So the district final for the boys, there's still one game after that, a sub-state game before the state tournament. The girls will have their regional final on Wednesday, and that is the game to go to state. Again, Central Line will play the winner of Hinton and MVAO-COU. That's Maple Valley, Anthony, Charter Oak U. They say that we have alphabet schools up here. The Lions will dribble out here for the last 10 seconds. They'll improve to 21-0 on the year. Hinton will fall to 10-13. Congratulations to Coach Grafing and the Lions on another win. We're going to take a short break, and we'll be back with your post-game stats here on the CL Broadcast Network.
My grandpa came over here. That's why we're here. Just friendly people. The staff, the whole group. Makes you feel like you're part of a family. And if you know a fireman at all, you need a banker. They have their ups and downs, and so do firemen. And they stay with you as long as you're straightforward and honest with them, and they're honest with us. And they are They're community-minded.
After a long day, deciding on dinner can be tough, but a few simple words can make everything better.
Pizza's here.
End your day the right way with pizza and chicken from the carryout and delivery experts at your local Pizza Ranch. Mm-mm.
Welcome back to the Postgame show here on the Sioux Broadcast Network. Looking at stats tonight, West Sioux 14 of 33 from the field for 43%. They were 2 of 6 behind the arc for 33% and 6 of 7 from the free throw line for 86%. Led in scoring by Mia Danielson, who leads the team in scoring. She had 15 tonight, so a couple points above her season average. Leading rebounder tonight was Cassie Koopmans. For the Lions shot 24 of 55 for 44%. Just 3 of 16, though, from long range, which was 19%, and 4 of 8 from the free throw line. Lions were led in points tonight by Desta Hugedorn with 18, and Afton Schlumbum led the team in rebounds with 7. So Lions get the win, move on, keep the perfect season going, 21-0 now. They will move on to play on Wednesday, February 22nd, against the winner of Hinton and MVAO COU. That is a Wednesday the 22nd at 7 p.m. Location yet to be determined. Once again, our final broadcast of the winter sports season, so I want to make sure I thank Jason Heiser, who's been our producer all year long, also helped train Gabe Hansen, who's been helping out the last few games, and then also all of our 8th graders that helped run the stats that I look at and give to you, and the stats that are up on the video board for everybody here in the gym. And they also run the video board and put the graphics up there for everybody here. Also thank our sponsors who make all these broadcasts possible: Frontier Bank, Pizza Ranch, Premier Bank, Avera Medical Group, Denol Boston & Company PC, the Pepsi Beverage Company, Sanford Health, and Seabrook Foltz Insurance and Real Estates. So, for the last time for this winter sports season, I'm Jeff Cruz. I want to thank you all for